touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, coming like Randall. Season here, really time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. So we are in here, man. Like, listen, I ain't gonna act like I'm a happy. I've been trying to be, pessimistic lately. I've tried to be on the fence about what these Philadelphia Eagles will be, but I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles, and you guys can probably agree with me, right? The Philadelphia Eagles are like that cousin that you could talk junk about. I could sit here and talk junk about my Eagles, right? But when other people come out and talk junk about my Eagles, I don't like that. I don't like that. So don't come out here telling me we're gonna be the fifth worst team. So a little backstory. So quickly, before we get into all this, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. Shout out to everybody that's already in here. Shout out to Carlos. I see you, Birdnest26. See, even Carlos, a Cowboys fan, says, I don't think y'all be one of the worst team this year. Come on now. What's good, Rough Taco? What's good, Prime Time? Steven Joyce in the building, channel member. I see you. Bobby Philly fan says, I'm in here early. Let's get it. You on time. Shout out to Solo Bolo. I see you. What's good, everybody? But no, so I was scrolling through Bleacher Report, which I rarely do that anymore. Like Twitter just basically gives you everything. So I'm usually just on Twitter, but I was scrolling through Bleacher Report last night and I looked at their early power rankings. What's good, Philly 500? Shout out to Philly 500. We about to have him on the channel Monday for our lunchtime stream. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I see you, Hewing. I see you. But yeah, so I was scrolling through Bleacher Report and I see their early, power rankings, right? And it doesn't even have a writer. So that's off rip. I already know that they know they wrong. They know they wrong. It just says NFL staff. So it's probably a bunch of people that collabed on it that didn't get named. So either way, they have the Eagles at 28, I believe it is. They have us as the fifth worst team next year. And like I said, I've not personally been the most optimistic. Obviously, Brandon's come on here and tried to, cheer me up about the season. I think we have a lot of talent. I don't know what we are, so I'm trying to temper my expectations. But you ain't finna come out here and talk junk about my team, bro, and not think I'm going to say something. So we're going to get a little bit more optimistic, maybe a little bit unrealistic, right? I really don't care anymore. Like, I don't see us being that bad. When I say that, I don't know what we are. I don't know what we'll become. I still see us being a middle road team. I don't see us being the worst team in the NFC East. I think the NFC East will be a dogfight, to be honest. I think we all have talent. We all have question marks. We all can be good. We all can be very bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do believe that this year is going to be a test of our coaching staff, of our developmental staff, of our training staff. We have to see a total turnaround. I'm talking injuries. I'm talking everything. I'm talking we cannot see what we have seen the past 3 years. And if you look at the common denominator with what's happened the past 3 years, and I'm talking injuries, I'm talking inconsistency and development, it all stems back to Doug Peterson. Do I think Doug Peterson was the worst coach of all time? Do I think he ruined the Philadelphia Eagles? No, I do not. But that's our branch of hope to tell us that we are going to be the fifth worst team. My mans, they had us with the Bengals. They had us with the Jets, with the Jaguars. You're not going to get no. I'm not letting that pass. All right. If you were to put us in the 20s, I get it. Listen, you put us in the 20 to 25. I could live with that. That's, what I'm saying? So it's time to don those underdog masks. That's how I'm feeling again. It's time to bring those underdog masks on, because this is a little disrespectful. This is a little disrespectful. I understand that we have a new coach, a new system, but hey, we weren't terrible when we changed to Carson Wentz when we had Doug Peterson. So listen, I'm not seeing number 28. We'll see what happens this upcoming season. We sure will. What's up, Joe? We will be just fine. I believe that there is going to be exciting football either way. I agree. And look, I've said, shout out to everybody that went and watched the cornerbacks that I want, the 3 guys that I want. Everybody's roasting me because of the Daryl Worley. I honestly totally forgot that he got arrested last time he was in Philly. But listen, he's young, he's got talent. Maybe he learned from his mistakes, maybe he wasn't the best choice there. But either way, there are options out there, even if you want to go with an older guy. I was talking with a couple of my buddies, and Brandon as well. And we were talking about, would you give up a 3rd, 4th round pick for somebody like Stephen Gilmore? Like, if that's all they really want, it'll be interesting. It would be very interesting. I don't know if he holds his value as much as, maybe we would like to think. I know this is his last year on his contract. I know it's only like $7 million. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But either way, there's options out there at that cornerback position that we could shore up that secondary, and we could be looking good on defense. Realistically, it might not be a future of looking good on the defensive side. Like, we would still have to figure out the future of that cornerback position, but we could look good. We just gotta, man, I'm not taking that 28th, man. That just stung. That just stung a little bit different. What's good, AK Eagles? He says, we will be fine. There's more than meets the eye with us. I agree 100%. And look, more that I look at this draft class, the more that I understand why they did it, and the more I'm kind of behind it. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I love, Milton Williams now. I think he was the perfect pick. I still do question that pick a little bit. But look, if he's going to be able to get on the field, then, hey, let's get it. I think the Eagles will win 6 or 7 games. And that's not 28th, So like, look, I do not know if we're going to be a great team. I don't think we will. I think we'll be a good team. I think that we can play with some teams, man. We have a dynamic offense. Do I know what every wide receiver is going to be? Not necessarily, but we know what Jalen Reagor can be. I think we know his floor at the very least. I think Travis Fulgham has some potential. I think that Devontae Smith has the potential to break out this year for us as a rookie. So I think there's hope to be had on the offensive side. And then defensively, like I said, bro, if you get a top flight of the world, Craig, if you get a top flight cornerback to lock down that secondary, bro, we looking good. Cause like that's it. That safety spot is all but locked. I feel comfortable with Anthony Harris and Rodney McLeod, or Anthony Harris and Kayvon, or Kayvon and McLeod, whatever it is. I feel good with whatever duo we're going to put out there. Linebackers is still a question for me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel as though if your 3 or 4 spots are good, then let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Shout out to my guy, Pablo Gary, man. If y'all have not, go check out my guy's stuff, bro. It's totally different from everybody. I just love his camera work, everything, and he talks his talk, bro. So definitely go check him out. He's been doing a lot lately, so definitely go show love, man. But he says 10-win season, book it. Hey, I'll take a 10-win season. I'll take a 10-win season. Shifty says, "What's up, bro? What's good, brother? What's good?" He said, "I love being the underdog. Let him talk." Exactly. And listen, last time that we were the underdog, I bought a mask. It wasn't an underdog mask. You feel me? So I have a mask, but I'll go buy a dog mask. Let's go. I'll go cop a dog mask. What's good, Mike? What's good? He says, sleeping on us. Need 3 o'clock to come to get out of. I feel you going live tonight, bro? You going live tonight? I'm about to do a call in tonight. So what's it called? Yeah, I agree. 10 wins is reasonable. Look, if my thing is that the NFC East is such a crapshoot. We could go 8-0 in the NFC East. We could go 0-8, and obviously anywhere in between that. But it's a crapshoot in the NFC East. So who knows? To tell me that we're going to be the 28th worst team, and I didn't even look beyond that. So I know that obviously the Cowboys, the Giants, and Washington were all above us. I don't know how much, but that's just a smack. That's just a slap in the face. That's just a slap in the face. Is the Stephen Gilmore stuff true? I've seen like rumors. Shout out to my guy Joey Shakes. He brought up the video. I saw that this morning. That's why it came into my mind. But I've seen rumors. There's always rumors swirling around us. Is it true? Who knows? At this point, I think it would be interesting. It would be very interesting. I don't know where we're going to get the money from. I think a trade would be something that would probably involve Ertz. I think that would make sense. If we can off Ertz and maybe a 5th round pick for a Stephen Gilmore, I mean, I think that kind of works out for both teams. Did the Patriots pick up a tight end in the draft? I think they picked some up in the offseason, but either way, man, he ain't delusional, man. We get watch. This is the smoke we need. We need all the Cowboy fans, all the Washington fans, all the Giant fans, all these NFL reporters to get comfortable, so we can shock all y'all. That's what we do. You see your Nets lose to Dallas last night, bro. My Nets suck. I don't know what I don't know what is going on. It's annoying, but I'd rather be losing these games right now than losing in the playoffs. We still got a little bit of time left, so who knows? We might still steal that number one spot. I'm not too worried about the seeding, to be honest. I just want to get to the playoffs healthy. That's kind of where I'm at. Worry about that overcrowded linebacker room. Oh, the Cowboys are going to be letting go of some. I don't even want to say good players because I mean, like Jalen Smith is athletic and he has the tools to be good, but he hasn't been good. But he's probably going to get cut. Vanderneck, bro. If I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with Vander Esch. He is good when he's healthy, but he could be another Sean Lee that he's barely ever healthy. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I will say, a team talking about overcrowded. I don't know if you guys watch other teams at all, but I was watching Dolphins live stream yesterday and just talking. It was TD Fins, I think their name is. Shout out to them. But he was just talking about their roster and like the guys that they might be cutting. And realistically, they're going to be cutting some starters. Like we might get lucky, like close to training camp and get some really good players, or close to the preseason, get some good players. So this team is far from done, building. Only concern is what the new coaching staff will be able to do with our squad. The unknown is the scary part. Realistically, like the scariest part for me right now. And Sheil Kapadia, we had Sheil Kapadia on the show 2 days ago. I want to say it was now. And he brought this up, and it's very true. The gray area is probably the scariest part right now. Like if we're just okay, but don't really get a definitive answer on any of these players, this is a wasted year. I was going to do like a full video on like this subject in full, basically, but we need to either be very good, not even very good. We either need to see these players play very good. I don't want to put wins on it, but we either need to see Jalen Hurts go out there and prove he's going to be that number one guy, or we need him to just prove that he's going to suck. Like that's really what we need this year, because we have the assets to go ahead and get another quarterback. But if Jalen Hurts is middle of the road, up and down, it gets scary because you're gonna want to keep him. You're gonna probably want to keep him if he's like up and down. If he's in the mid, you're probably gonna want to keep him. But should you is the question. So we really need just some definitive answers right now. LOL Dak, don't think you aren't breaking that ankle again. I don't know. We got Milton Williams coming for him. ADJ. Our LB room isn't crowded. LVE is gone after the season. Probably Jalen too. That will be interesting. I wonder what y'all gonna do with Leighton Vander Esch, because he is good. He just is always hurt. He's just always hurt. Exactly. They hate us because they ain't us, right? The Eagles for sure should not be the 5th worst team. Exactly. It's a reach, bro. It really is a reach. I understand all the unknowns, but man, there's worse teams than us. There's definitely worse teams than us. Sixers got the easiest schedule. We probably stay in first. We got a pretty easy schedule too. After tonight, I think we play. I forget who we play tonight. But after tonight, I think all the teams are pretty trash. Like I know we play the Bulls twice and stuff, so we'll see. Hopefully, I mean, I really don't care about the seeding, to be honest. I just want to get to the playoffs healthy. That's my only concern. What's good, Adi B? How you doing? Micah Parsons is there to take Smith's spot. Most likely. I'm still mad y'all got Micah Parsons. Honestly, I'm more mad that Micah Parsons is so happy to be with y'all. Like, I understand you're a Cowboys fan, but bruh, like, come on, man. Come on. I had your back. Like, I was out here defending you, bro. I'm not saying the Eagles are going to be garbage, but I don't think they win more than 7 games. I can understand that. I mean, listen, I think the NFC East is either going to surprise a lot of people or we're going to be trash. It is what it is. Like, a lot of the teams, we did, that NFC East roundtable or whatever. If you look at all the teams' drafts, they all went future. Like that, nobody really got a player that's going to be like amazing. Like, I don't even want to say amazing this year, but nobody really got outside of Devontae Smith. I can't really say that any of these players that any of these teams took are going to be, immediate impact players. They kind of, building teams right now. So it'll be interesting. I mean, Giants was talking trash, saying that they will blow y'all out. The Giants are funny. The Giants beat us once in like the past 9 meetings, and they think they Super Bowl champs last year. Shifty times 2, we taking number 1. I heard that. Talk that smoke, Mike. Talk that smoke. Sixers might lay an egg to New Orleans tonight. I sure hope so. It's at 8 tonight, right? Yeah, I'm doing my call-in at 6. So we're gonna do the call-in probably from like 6 to 7:30, and then I'll let y'all watch the Sixers start to blow that 2-game lead. Let me stop talking junk. I think we would be 13 wins and 8 losses. Damn, how many games we playing? how many games we playing next year? Would that be like us making the soup? I'm trying to do math in my head now. No, because it's 17 plus 3, right? I don't know. That would be interesting. The Giants talking smack about going up against us week 1, and I hope we do to destroy them. So maybe y'all can answer this. When I was looking at it, do they have I know they don't have the dates of the games, but they have like the order of the schedule out, right? Or is that just they just randomly put it up there? Because if it is the order of the schedule, we're gonna play Washington twice in a row, like towards the end of the season. So I don't know if that's real. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why you guys even watch. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I'm expecting us to be a top 15 D and offense. Nick is being underrated. I think we have some talent. We have things that he can work with. Like if you look at what he had to work with in Indianapolis, no matter how much we give, the team praise, and obviously they were good last year, they didn't have world beaters anywhere. I mean, T.Y. Hilton is a dog when he's healthy, but he was on and off the field last year. True, I know because I had him on fantasy, but even their running game sucked for the first half of the year, and then they just kept on going at it. So I mean, I think we can be good. It'll be very interesting to see how Nick Sirianni works with this team. Calvin Joseph equals the Smith stopper. Well, he's gonna do a diss track about him. His music is trash. I hope I was like backing him up during the pre-draft process because I thought he is a decent cornerback, but his music is garbage. Tell him don't try and do a diss track because we'll send a Jai. A Jai makes like that world, like African world music. Like he'll don't get me started. I'll make a diss track about him, bro. Tell Calvin Joseph. Go tell Calvin Joseph. Come on the channel. We'll do a battle. We'll do a straight battle. Imagine. Unless y'all get a bunch of injured players, then people always call me during shows. Unless y'all get a bunch of injured players. That's the only thing that I want. That's the biggest thing I really want to see get changed. Because that will at least tell me that maybe it was like Doug Peterson's practices. Because I don't understand how we were so injured the past couple years. The division is owned by the Washington football team and Giants. That sounds good. I don't know when you're talking about, but okay. I mean, Parsons did say he wanted to play for us. He did, but damn, bro, he's going ham now. Like, I just came from Lord Brunson's stream and he got me hyped for the Eagles. I was watching Brunson's stream too. Yeah, he be getting me hyped. I can't watch it before I do mine because then I'll be getting hype on here. But I was upset about. I'm really like realistically, I'm just more upset that they really trying to disrespect us like that. But it's fine. It's fine. Tell me, Philly, are you ready for the Eagles to make massive noise this postseason? Well, I'm ready. I'm definitely ready. Like I said, I don't think that we're gonna be. Do I think we're a Super Bowl contender right now? Maybe not. But I do think we have talent. I do think people are sleeping on us. And I don't think there's much tape on us. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we'll see. The Eagles have owned the Giants. No question. Exactly. We've been killing the Giants. And honestly, with Dallas, it's been neck and neck, realistically. We usually split. Micah Parsons will be an impact player for us this year. We'll see. I don't think he really will, to be honest. But he might be. Opening game, Eagles versus Giants. And I hope it's under the shout out to my guy Entertainer, because the Entertainer said he wants it under the lights. He wants it Sunday night, and so do I. I want that smoke. I don't care. I'm gonna be that guy because I am that guy. If you watched last year, y'all saw me. Every game I predicted that we win because that's who I am. If you want an unbiased opinion, I'll give you my unbiased opinion about the team. But when it's game time, I'm betting on my team every single time. I don't care how bad or how good we are. That's just me. So, you know what I'm saying? Bring that smoke. I want that smoke. 3 months is way too long. So y'all could bring that smoke now. Kenny Gainwell owned Micah Parsons. That's a big fact. That's a big fact. Had him on skates. Then we play Washington week 1. That'll be interesting. Washington gonna whoop your ass. Excuse my language. Shout out to Philly Ace 21. What up, Philly? What's good, brother? How you doing, man? Wouldn't the NFL have the opening game be Giants versus Eagles? I mean, it would be an interesting game. I don't know why they would want it to be. I mean, I don't know why they would want us to be the first, Sunday night football game. But hey, I've seen worse games. Last year, they had terrible Thursday night games. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's seen Thursday night football is apparently only going to be on Amazon now. So, holla at me. I get Amazon Prime for free through my school. So holla at me if you guys need that access. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all. We family. This dude said Calvin Joseph owns Devontae Smith. It was like 2 routes that he covered him. Please stop. Your mom's boyfriend. Will Kenneth Gainwell get running back 2 over Boston? That'll be interesting. That'll be a fun fight to watch. I don't know what Boston Scott's role is going to be. I don't really know what Jordan Howard's role is going to be. So, I don't know. That's a good question. I think Kenneth Gainwell has the skill set to be number 2 because I think he's a very, very good catching running back. Is he good enough to run between the tackles to be the second running back? I don't know. I don't know necessarily about his pass blocking either at the next level, but it'll be a dog fight. I definitely see that being the fight though. Him and Boston. If I had to go with somebody, I probably would go with Kenneth Gainwell, just because if you look at the contract situation with Boston, this is his last year he's going into. So you would hope that Kenneth Gainwell probably takes that spot. Speaking of hoping somebody takes that spot, shout out to Howie Roseman. I don't know if this is him saying this is our starting quarterback, but he did say, he wants Jalen Hurts to take the job and run with it, which I'm totally cool with. I think that's the best way of saying it. Calvin Joseph, inconsistent though. He wasn't playing like that every game. He has more rap songs than he got, tackles. I ain't really worried about that, man, bro. I am not worried about what is his name? Boss Man Fat. What kind of rap name is that? Anyways, like maybe I'm a boomer, maybe I'm getting old, but who the hell calls themselves Boss Man Fat? Smith owned J.C. Horn in college. He for sure gonna own Calvin Joseph. Yeah, Smith is gonna rock all these dudes. What do y'all think Smith is gonna do this year? In your dreams. Oh, I'm behind on these. My bad. All right, I'm gonna get quicker with it. 20-0, baby. Let's go. Hurt season. I like that. Micah Parsons will absolutely eat Hurts for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't know about that. Micah Parsons was my guy, but no longer, bro. Yeah, and the injuries are not because guys are injury prone. It's because they were very poorly trained and conditioned. That's what I'm starting to feel like. I'm starting to feel like it was on Doug's practices, man. And I'm not saying it's necessarily on Doug, but, we have a new head of training staff and everything. So we'll see. I mean, we had him last year, but he didn't do anything last year. He just watched. So, I want to say there's a word for that. If you're 18 plus, you probably know what it is. But yeah, I guess he just likes to watch for the first year. I say we could trade Brooks and a first for Gilmore, and we should. No, that's way too much. If we're gonna get Stephen Gilmore, I'm giving up maybe like a 4th round pick. Maybe you add Ertz to that and make it a 5th round pick, something like that, something cheap, because I'm not giving up just a first for him. Realistically, for that, go get Steven Nelson if you're willing to pay $7 million a year. Kenneth Gainwell put Micah Parsons on his ass. Kenny is Micah's father. Facts. Micah's pappy. I might have to make that shirt. Micah's pappy. And the NFC is wide open. It's not like the AFC where it's an absolute bloodbath. Yeah, the NFC up and down, especially depending on what happens with Aaron Rodgers. That's one thing I'm scared of. I'm scared that Aaron Rodgers ends up like somewhere in Washington or something like that. I do not want to see that. What's good, Big Play Slay? What's good? What up? Joseph won't cover Smith in Dallas. They have no pass rush. That's a big fact. I mean, so many fans want Giants versus Eagles first game. I think it's just us wanting, the Eagles and Giants games. I'll bleed green no matter what, win, lose. Facts. That's a big fact. Giants versus Eagles is a bad blood after last year. Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be if it's the first game, then we'll put that. We'll be like, listen, guys, if you guys beat us, then maybe you should have made the playoffs. If not, better luck next year. Shout out to everybody in here. We got 25 people throughout every platform it's on. Be sure to hit the like, hit that subscribe if you are new. Become a member if you would like. It's only $1 for the next couple months. What's good, Cowboys Digital? What's good? Cowboys and Giants always hating on Eagles, period. That's a big fact. That's what they do. That's what the NFC East is about. We all got to hate each other. Do you hate the Giants more or the Cowboys or the Washington no-names? I really don't care about Washington because they haven't really been, no shade. They haven't been that competitive the past couple of years, right? Yeah, past decade, really. They had like one good year I can remember. But anyways, Giants, I have like a personal hate for them. Like, a lot of my family members are Giants fans, so I have that type of hate for them. The Cowboys, I hate their fans. Like, I just hate their fans, and they've been competitive, so it's always kind of been the Eagles and the Cowboys, and obviously the Giants have won, but they kind of come out of nowhere. But so I would probably have to say the Cowboys right now. But, that's personally. Cowboys don't talk. Y'all give us the 10th pick. Thank you, but the rivalry's still going. Exactly. Ain't no love out here. What's good, Be More Careful? I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? What's good, Alyssa? You ain't really messing out. We just talking, they got us ranked 28th. They got us ranked 28th in the power ranking, so I was just, venting real quick, venting on how I felt about that. Smith, 90 catches, 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. Let's get it. I like that. 500 just uploaded a new video. Philly 500, I'm going to have to go check that out after this. Smith will own every DB in the NFL. I like that smoke. That's what I'm talking about. Look, and people keep on bringing up his size and stuff like that, man. I don't care about that size, bro. He's been dominating since he was like a junior, senior in high school, bro. He going to be all right. Smith going to have 900 yards, 50 receptions, and 8 touchdowns. That would be a solid rookie year. Do you think Jordan Howard makes the 53-man roster? I don't think that we have any other running back that is like Jordan Howard. I don't think we really have a power back, at least a semi-proven one, right? So, maybe an Elijah Howard does something. Elijah Holyfield. Maybe I think we cut Mike Warren, but maybe we pick somebody up. But if we want a power back, I think he's probably our best option. So if we do hold 3 and we keep that type of mentality that we want like a power back, I think the 3 would probably be him, Miles, and between Kenny and Boston, man. It's between Kenny and Boston. Don't sleep on my guy Devontae Smith. Exactly. Talk to them. The Patriots want 4th or a 3rd. Would Ertz and a 5th be a fair deal? That's what I've been saying. That's if you want that, I don't know, but I think they picked up a couple tight ends in the offseason. I could be wrong about that. But I think the Patriots did pick up a couple tight ends. So I don't know if they want a tight end, but hey, if they would take that, bro, go right ahead. That works out for me. That definitely works out for me. Dak Prescott, yeah, y'all gave us something. So to Moss, Micah Parsons, 2 games every year. Facts. Pats ain't taking Ertz because they already have Jonnu and Hunter Henry. Yeah, see, I thought they already had, but maybe, hey, they ain't got many wide receivers. Maybe they just run a 3 tight end set. Rodgers is going to Denver. Book it. That's crazy. It's crazy how volatile that situation got so quick. I just hope he doesn't come to the NFC East. I would love to see him go to the AFC, to be honest. Oh yeah, Gainwell did deck Micah. Yeah, that was a beautiful hit. That was a beautiful hit. There was a dude, I want to say his name's Alcabar, the analyst. He put up a video of it. That was really nice. 20-0, baby. Don't mess with Philadelphia Eagles, baby. Hey, bro, I'll take it. I would take it. I would love that. I saw an article of them talking about that the Patriots might go undefeated. Like, bro, y'all need to stop that. Like, don't get me wrong. I got respect for Tom Brady, but bro, y'all be calling. Come on, y'all think a little bit too much of him. Eagles Giants rivalry is only outmatched by Green Bay, Chicago. So you think the Eagles and Giants is a more of a rivalry than the Cowboys? Damn, I'm mad far behind on these comments. Fun fact, since the start of 2000, we have won an overwhelming majority of our matches against New York. That's a big fact. That is a big fact. We've been, bro, like since 2000, we've been a very dominant team. I mean, let me, hold on. There was a stat my boy sent me. Pull that stat up because I liked it. Most winning seasons in the last 50 years, the Eagles have 33. The only two teams that are above them are the Patriots with 34 and the Steelers with 36. Right behind them is Vikings with 31 and the Dolphins with 30. So, bro, we're a competitive franchise. You know what I'm saying? It's just we couldn't get that illustrious ring. But now that we got it, the floodgates should open. I want a new norm. I'm actually never going to say that again. Don't sleep on my Okay, hot take. He said the team I hate the most is not an NFC East team. It's the Rams because their owner Stan Krinsky is a piece of ish who deserves to have his team go 0-17 every single year. Whoa, what did he do to you? I don't even know the guy. What did he do? We're the second most injured team in the league behind the 49ers. 49ers had some bad luck last year. PFF will always trying to put us down. Like, yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. They're just looking for headlines. They knew that this would get me hot. I really think that's why they did it. After 4-11-1, I'll take 28, but we're gonna bounce back quick. Nah, man, that hurt my pride. You ain't like I said, bro. It's like a family member, bro. I could talk junk about my friends. I could talk junk about my family members, but PFF, you can't talk about them, man. You can't talk about my family like that. 58, 707, and 4 for Smith. Okay, that wouldn't be terrible. Devontae's gonna have a 1,000-yard season. If he does, man, he's gonna have a statue real quick. Kenneth Gainwell is like a power back. You've seen his quads. Facts. And he does have very good balance after contact. He's good at running through contact. But, Jordan Howard's just more that guy that's going to fall forward all the time. That's more so what I meant by power back, I guess. Ertz would not be in a trade for him because they got Jonnu and Hunter Henry, yeah. I don't even know what y'all talking about. I feel like y'all going in on each other, though. You think Jonnu and Hunter Henry is better than Zach Ertz? I don't know, bro. I like Jonnu, and Hunter Henry's good. I mean, they're younger. I'll give you that. Will Huntley make the roster? It's gonna be a very interesting battle at that wide receiver. I mean, at that running back spot. It'll be interesting. I don't know. I don't know what what Nick Sirianni is necessarily looking for, because I mean, we all say, look, we have our number one, right? We have Miles Sanders. So it becomes a question of what do you want behind that? What type of skill set do you want behind that? I mean, my mind goes to getting a power back and like a receiving type, scat back type guy that like Boston Scott is. But he might not want that. He might just want a couple receiving backs. So if he says, listen, I want some young, receiving guys that got, potential, and he might go with Huntley and he might go with Kenneth Gainwell and just forego the Boston Scotts and the Jordan Howards and the because we have a couple, Elijah Holyfield. So I don't know. It's hard for me to say. It's really hard for me to say. They're all gonna have to fight for that spot, though. I'll say that much. I can't say anything bad about Dak since he seems like a cool dude. Don't shoot me, Philly. Hey, only thing I'll say bad about him is I hope he does not do well this year. Smith, 1,400 yards, 16 touchdowns. Rager, 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns. Grimes, 800 yards, 10 touchdowns. Damn. Goddard or Ertz, 12 touchdowns, 700 yards. Bro, we about to break some records. We about to break some records. I like your predictions. Let's keep your predictions. Damn, y'all going in on Dak Prescott? Jalen Hurts is 0-1 against us. Ooh. Uh-oh. No one in Philly can stop Zeke. Zeke owns Philly. Zeke ain't shit. Zeke ain't doing nothing for y'all. He ate too much. Now he's fat and slow. He ain't doing nothing for y'all, man. He's probably gonna be gone pretty soon too from y'all. Boss man fat. Who names themselves that? Like sober. I want to know who wakes up one day and says, I really want to be a rapper. I really have to come up with a name that people will take me serious with. People will know I'm a serious rapper. They will just like my music and take it real. I'm gonna call myself Boss Man Fat. How does that work? How does that work? I want a jersey. Like y'all need to make jerseys for him that say Boss Man Fat. If any of his jersey say Joseph on it at the end, I'm pissed. I need to see Boss Man Fat jerseys because that is the most ridiculous name I've ever heard in my life. What happened to Travis Fulgham? You need to call Doug Peterson at whatever Wawa's he's currently at having a coffee and ask him that because that's really on them. I have no idea. Devontae Smith is better than CD Lamb, no cap. Oh, that's easy. That's hands down right there. Daniel Jones is trash. That number 6 overall pick had 11 touchdowns to 10 interception ratio. Didn't even have a single 300-yard passing game last year. Talk to him. That's Daniel Jones is a wild card too, though. I will say that. It'll be interesting to see what they do with him. I don't necessarily believe in him. I definitely don't believe in their offensive coordinator. I know Dallas fans would probably agree with that, but we'll see. Who are your breakout players for offense and defense? For offense, I mean, I think the easiest person to say is probably a Miles Sanders because I feel like he'll finally get used this year. But if I'm going like a little bit off the grid, off the radar, I'm going to say Travis Fulgham. I don't think that 4 or 5 game stretch that he had was a one-off. I think that he has the talent. I know some people were questioning. When I say some people, I mean some reporters were coming on here telling us that they were questioning his work ethic. But maybe him getting benched was the solution to that. Maybe that'll kind of hype him up. On defense, I'm gonna go Alex Singleton. I think that he'll have a breakout year. I think he'll really come into his own. You can't cover CD nor Amari and especially Michael Gallup. You can't throw to all of them at once, so it don't really matter. We don't need to cover all of them at once. We are the 5th worst team in the NFL, and that's facts. I don't know. I don't feel like that. Many things Stan did. The whole St. Louis thing, the fact he wanted extra property, so he drove a whole neighborhood to be homeless, resulting in 1 casualty. Watch. Oh, that's crazy. I'm going to have to check that out. Seriously, my man said, yo, take me serious. I want to be a serious artist, bro. All right, bet. Put your name down here. Boss Man Fat. That's what you want your name to be like, bro. If somebody I used to do music. If somebody came up to me and was like, oh, my name is Boss Man Fat, I don't want to do a song with you. When Boss Man locks up y'all toothpick, keep that same energy. Stop it. Furthermore, he owns both the Nuggets and Avalanche, and he is so greedy to get this. Over half their own state is unable to watch their NBA team play because of money reasons. That's crazy. Actually, yeah, that is true because I did live in when I lived in Denver, they used to always complain that Avalanche had like their own separate TV channel that you had to buy to watch it. That's crazy. But their tickets were like $20 to go to the game. It was kind of dope. Boss Man Fat. He said Boss Man Fat. He out here repping Boss Man Fat. Devontae Smith will be one of those underrated guys. Steve Breston on minor steroids. That's my comparison. I like the minor steroids. Okay. CD Lamb is weird. He'll make the hard catches and drop all the easy ones. Big facts. Howie finally came out and said he wants Hurts to be. I do like that, and I like the way he said it. It's not necessarily that he was like, "Oh, he's our quarterback. He's our number one. He said he wants him to take that starting job and run with it. That's the energy you got to give him. It's still up in the air. You still got to fight for it, but we rooting for you, and that's what I wanted to hear. Shout out to my guy, Cowboys Fans Talk. All right, Adi B, be safe, bro. Be safe. Appreciate you coming through. Bro, it was just reported the Packers considered trading up for a quarterback. They do that every year. I was actually kind of surprised they didn't. Did they take one in this draft? He definitely did. Wait, what? Are we talking about college? Hold on. Maybe I came in the wrong spot. I grew up in Denver as well. Yeah, I lived in Morrison. I was in the mountains, bro. It was crazy. It was beautiful, though, because Dak has better weapons right now, and that's not even debatable. That's a big fact. Devontae Smith going to lock down on Boss Man after he mossed him. Facts. Yeah, I still can't get over that, man. Like, bro, whenever I need to be at a game for Philly, so whenever he gets mossed or whatever happens, I can just straight up, like, yell out Boss Man Fat. Like, I want to start a Boss Man Fat chant. Like, that's something that has to happen. Trayvon Diggs is going to own Devontae Smith. Mark my words. Sounds good. You better keep that smoke. I'm telling you, Cowboys fans, keep that smoke when the season comes. Because if y'all not here, I have the memory of an elephant. I'm lying. I'm probably going to forget everything that happened today, but it's on tape. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to remember who was talking all that smoke. I want to keep all that smoke once the season comes. I think Dallas is coming to Oxnard for training camp. I'll be surrounded by Cowboys fans. Man, go throw like a stink bomb in there. You know what I'm saying? Do a prank or something. Put laxative in their smoothies or something. That's what they did at my high school. Boss Man only corner to shut down Smith. 0 catches on them versus Alabama. Well, guess what, Boss Man? You ain't in Kansas no more. All right? You ain't in Kansas no more, Boss Man Fat. I don't even care about his real name anymore. Like, Boss Man Fat is what you're going by for the rest of your life. I truly hope that. I hope it's not with the Cowboys. I hope he sucks for the Cowboys and then, picks up somewhere else just so I can go get a Boss Man Fat jersey. Do you remember the Big Mac keychains that they had in Denver? It was like every time the Broncos won, you got a few Big Mac. The next day, they were free keychains given to the random addresses. No, I never seen that. I was only out there for like a year, so that's crazy. That's dope, though. He said, I want to be a sports analyst guy because if my friend doesn't have something crazy to happen to him, he's the second best middle school running back in Pennsylvania. I'm going to say first rounder with 8 college yards. Let's get it. Get his Boss Man Fat sounds like a Notorious B.I.G. For real, I love it when you call me Boss Man Fat. Oh, man, this is who names themselves that? Like, his mom must be so proud. Trayvon Diggs can't even cover Travis Fulgham. Yeah, that's a big fact, though. Trayvon Diggs ain't ish. Trayvon Diggs had like 3 good games. You do realize Devontae has never caught a catch on Calvin. Damn, what he did to the other corner. Bro, he was on him for like 4 routes. Like, did you watch the games or did somebody just like throw this stat at you and you're just going to hold on to that? Because if you didn't watch the games, it sounds good, right? Like, that sounds really good. But if he didn't catch any balls on me, Devontae Smith never caught a catch on me. So, I mean, draft me. And my nickname is Boss Man Skinny. So, you know what I'm saying? Holla at me. The things people say, Trayvon Diggs couldn't lock down Fulgham. Now, how he going to handle Slim Reaper? Exactly. Exactly. Write down my name on a clipboard and you'll remember me. Oh, just keep this energy. I want to see you. I want to see you in a couple months, bro. I want to see you in a couple months. You too, Dom. You too, Dom. You welcome to the cookout. You are welcome to the cookout. Bring that smoke. Because we barbecuing y'all this week, this season. Stop calling him Slip Reaper. That's KD's name. Laugh my ass off. Losers. We're going to call him whatever we want because he's ours. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. You mad because you call him Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb third and fourth options. That's y'all nickname for them. Don't be mad. I could read the trembling. I could read the trembling all throughout your comments, man. You scared. Fulgham was basically a rookie, too. He never played for anybody else. Facts. We got him off practice squad, bro. We got him off a practice squad with a terrible system. I lived there most of my life, including the Manning years, so it was like a Big Mac for dinner every Monday for the fall. Thank you, Manning, and keep me fed. Also, I remember my chip loyalty. Shake my hat. Bro, I will say this. Colorado was one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. It was one intercept. Like, y'all are so hyped off of one game and like 4 routes. I've never seen this. This is crazy. I wish I had the optimism y'all did. I'm not saying Diggs is trash, but young DBs can't develop with a team who's ranked 29th in pass rush win rate. Facts. Talk to him. Talk to him. LOL, boss man, fat, too funny. Bro, like I'm not going to get over that. I'm not going to get over that. He was tossed around other teams' practice squad. One team. He was on one team's practice squad. Come on, Dak. Come on, Dakota Rain. Get it together. Shall we give JJ a shot at tight end? Maybe. I mean, if you want to. We have a lot of tight ends. And honestly, J-Jaw just like kind of pisses me off at this point. So like, I don't really want to see him get a big contract with us. I just kind of want to move on from that experiment. So, I mean, if he can, I think he can be a good tight end. He's a good blocker. He can catch at the point of attack. He's a good 50-50 guy. You know, he's got a little bit of size to him, obviously. Not the fastest guy in the world, so it makes sense why people want to put him at tight end. But realistically, I'm kind of just over it at this point. Like, let's just move on. Because I think this is his last year, but like this is his contract year. So I'm not trying to give him no money, man. If we, just move on. What's a Devontae Smith NFL comparison? Deontay Johnson, Stephon Diggs. Best case, worst case, Donovan Peoples-Jones. Isn't Donovan Peoples-Jones like 6'4"? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Exactly, which should make Diggs look even worse. Bro, what? Oh, yes, totally. Jalen Hurts is so scary. I'd take Jamie Newman. Stop it. Yo, y'all killing me. Y'all funny, though. Jalen Hurts going to destroy Dallas twice a year. That's exactly. Last time I checked, Trayvon had 2 interceptions in his one game against y'all. That's because we had a trash quarterback. That wasn't against Jalen Hurts. All right? Carson couldn't even put no points up against y'all badass team. But y'all had Dak Prescott. I mean, let's be real. Dak Prescott looked terrible against our backup cornerbacks. Y'all could put up 9 points against us? Against our practice squad? If y'all want to bring it there, like, come on, man. Yeah, but oddly, New Jersey has felt more like home than Colorado ever did. And I've only been in Jersey 3 years. That's dope, though. That's what's up, man. I lived in Jersey for like a couple months. I didn't really like it. I'm not going to lie. But it is what it is. Lions going lion. Exactly. Cowboys, y'all spend about 80% of y'all picks on defense because y'all defense was trash. Excuse my language. Big facts. JJ can be the team's umbrella man. That's what I'm saying. We could, hey, I like that. Joe Flacco's better than Hurts. Stop it. The one helmet rule is about to run out, so we might be able to wear throwbacks again. That would be dope. I don't know why it's taking so long for us to get Kelly Green. Like, I don't get what the big, because I know they went for it this year again. They tried to get it this year, so I don't know what the big deal is. Just let us get Kelly Green, man. Shout out to everybody saying here. We got 40 people in here. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe if you are new. I think we're like just over 200 short of 2,000 subscribers, which is like insane to me. So if y'all can help me out there, I'd really appreciate it. Even if you're a Cowboys fan, you know what I'm saying? Come get this smoke. I don't duck the smoke, bro. I do not duck the smoke. JJ restocks the towels in the shower. I don't even know if I trust him with that. Hurts was absolute trash against a historic, horrible defense. LOL. What evidence is there that anything can change? Because our whole team, our whole offense was trash, bro. We had Alshon in that game. We were bad, bro. We were bad. You'll see. You'll see. You keep on picking certain random events to prove an overall theory, and it's not working, Dom. It's not working for you, Dom. Hurts is better than every quarterback in the last 3 drafts. You know, hey, if I keep seeing Cowboys fans in here, I will get mad unrealistic. I will start calling people goats. I don't care, bro. Like I said in the beginning of this, the whole reason that I made this video is because they said, and when I say they, it was an NFL staff. It was NFL staff writers, whoever that is. Call me up, NFL. Call me Bleacher Report. I'll let you know. You could put my name next to stuff I write. You don't got to put just NFL team staffers. But anyways, the NFL team staff writers want to say that we number 28. I ain't taking that. I could talk about my team. I'll call my team 28 if I feel like that. I mean, I ain't gonna do that. I hate the New Jersey number rule. I mean, I'm kind of on the fence about it because it's like I understand it from a player's perspective, but I do think there should be like a caveat or like a limit, maybe like, you can only change it once every 3 years or once every 2-3 years, whatever it may be, just because it does it makes every NFL jersey purchase like a gamble, basically, because you never know who's going to be wearing that number next year. So, I mean, I'm on the fence, but I get both sides of it, to be honest. LOL, Hurts was trash too. Your whole team was trash last year, bro. Your whole squad was trash. Y'all act like y'all ran away with the division or something. Y'all were part of the trash too. Like, come on now. Yeah, exactly. Y'all got McCarthy as how you got a dude that was living in a barn for 2 years before he came back. He failed with Aaron Rodgers. Like, let's talk about that. He failed with a top 5 quarterback of all time. Come on. Stop it. That's one of the worst comparisons I've ever seen. Who? Which comparison? I hope Sanders doesn't change his number. I just got his jersey. Well, he did say he was just kidding about changing it to number 4. So, yeah, I'm waiting until the season because, I mean, you can't change it once the game starts, I think. So, hey, I'm waiting until the season. Diggs had 3 picks all against Philly. We should be the ones to overrate them. So if we say he trashed, he trashed. Exactly. He was only good against us. He had like 4 good games, like realistically, 2 years ago, and he had a bad injured thumb. It was a shoulder injury, first of all, but okay. Diggs caught 2 Hail Mary throws that shouldn't have been thrown. Exactly. One was into double coverage by Carson. And honestly, I can't remember the other one, but I do remember the double coverage one. The difference is Dak had a top 5 rusher, elite O-line, and one of the best receiving cores. Exactly. I'll give Dallas this. Last year they did go through some injuries. They definitely went through some injuries, especially on their offensive line. You're happy I gave you that. But they still sucked. So y'all remember saying Bungles would not be dumb enough to. I did say that. I will always admit when I'm wrong. I was definitely wrong about them. I still to this day don't really understand why they did that. I think they definitely still need offensive line, but yeah, I definitely didn't think they were going to do that. So I'll own up to that. I'll eat that. Isn't it weird how the best QI? Facts. I do agree. It is weird how the best QI. Tell him something. Tell him something, Joe. Yeah. Doug Peterson was bad. Wright carried us to the Super Bowl. I mean, and they both gone. So, we're going to see what happens. What new rule with the jersey pass? Just everyone can change their number whenever the heck they want. As far as I know, like they have the option to change it before the season. I don't know how often they can do it. Like, I don't know if you get like 3 jersey changes in your career. I don't know how they're going to do it, but it'll be interesting. And Aaron has failed every year since. Did they not win their division? They sucked last year? Did he not win the MVP like not too long ago? I must be bugging. Because I ain't see Aaron Rodgers fail. I must be bugging. I will say the Dallas Cowboys might have a little bit of a different definition of failure since you guys have seen it so often. I mean, look, especially young dudes. I don't know how old you are, Dom, but if you under 30, I know you ain't seen success from your squad. So I like Dom, though. I like Dom and I like Dak Prescott. I don't even know Dom like that, but Dak Prescott being here all the time, bro, he be coming with that smoke. I respect that. Dom, you seem like a dude that can come with the smoke. So come with the smoke, bro. It's all good. He won a Super Bowl with Rodgers. Rodgers won a Super Bowl with Mike McCarthy. Let's be real. Rodgers brought Mike McCarthy to a Super Bowl. Mike McCarthy's offense was trash. Excuse me, but aren't you the guys that tanked on national television? Such a disgrace. I don't feel disgraced. I don't know. Eagles fans, y'all feel disgraced? I mean, that tank landed us Devontae Smith and a first-round pick. I'm not ashamed at all. I am not ashamed at all. But hey, I'm glad you watched. We need that viewership. Again, Hurts is a rookie. He can still develop. I don't know what the heck a rooker is. I agree, though, man. We don't know what we have in any of this team, any of these guys. And usually I try to be I don't try to be, but usually I'm a little bit pessimistic as of late because of that fact. But you know what? If y'all want to tell me that my team's going to suck, all right, I was trying to be middle ground. You could have just told me, listen, y'all might be all right, y'all might be bad. But if you're going to tell me we going to suck, nah, man, I ain't hearing that. The Jets blitzed on a Hail Mary. Oh, talking about the Jets, didn't y'all lose to the Jets? Didn't Trayvon Grimes get smacked by the Jets? By IC Ghost Sam Darnold? Come on, Dom. Don't do this. You're better than that. Cowboys still suck. Exactly. If McCarthy failed with Rodgers, then Peyton failed with Breeze. I ain't got a good argument for that. So, yeah, listen, I'm trying to make Mike McCarthy look bad right now. All right, that was a good point. I'll give you that, Mick. I'll give you that. That was a good point. I'll give you that. But, I mean, realistically, the main reason why I feel like he failed so hard with Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers didn't want him there no more. Aaron Rodgers fought to get that man out of that city. So, I mean, there's a little bit difference. Slim Reaper's coming. I like that. And the other Diggs picked was to Diggs, and the other one Diggs picked was to Diggs. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. Y'all can go out. But the Eagles went through a lot of injuries. We've been going through a lot of injuries the past couple years, and it's no excuse. It's frustrating. That's really what it is. It's more frustrating than anything. So I just need to see, man. Let's have a full year. Let's have a full team for a year. And a redraft Hurts going in the first round easily. If I went back to that draft, he wouldn't be like the number one picked quarterback, but he'd be in my top 3 probably. I have to relook at that draft because I can't remember exactly who got picked as far as quarterbacks off the top of my head. But I'm sure he'll be in my top 3 because I can't really remember. But y'all let me know. You need a call in line because I want to choose violence. Hey, yo, Dom, we're doing a call in tonight at 6. So definitely come through, bro. You know, keep it. What's like the, like, you know, I don't want to say PG because I think that's like for kids, right? But like, you know, let's keep it like, you know, I don't even know the word because People talk about Hurts as if he's proven he's a franchise quarterback. What has Hurts proved he can on the field? Can you talk about this, bro? No, you'll keep it real. Look, I've said before, I'm not saying that. I've never ever said that Hurts is going to be an amazing quarterback. I think that he has every intangible that you can have as a football player. He is mentally very tough. He's physically very tough. He's a leader, all that. I definitely love all that about him. Now, he has to prove that he's going to be consistent. That's the main thing. He has to prove that he's going to make the right choices on a consistent basis, that he's not going to, push things. I think there was reason to be very optimistic about who Jalen Hurts can be, but there, in the same breath, there's reason to be a little pessimistic, because if you look at his games, they were mostly half games. Like he did very well against the Cardinals, but it took him a half to get there. He did really good out the gate against the Saints and then kind of fell off in the second half. And then obviously we can talk about the Cowboys kind of just, I don't know if they figured him out, if it was just a bad scheme all around, but it was just a bad game for him. So, I don't know what Jalen Hurts is going to be, but I do love him as a player. I do love him as a leader of this team. So I think he can be great. I think he can be great. Will he be? Who knows? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But we can say that about everybody. Realistically, we can flip that and put that on Dak. You know what I'm saying? Dak has proven that he can put numbers up, but he has not proven that he can carry this team to a championship. And you guys have had talent time and time again. Now, if Jalen Hurts can put up numbers, but we're not winning, we might end up in the same situation where we're paying a guy on the numbers. And that's not what I want. I want to, look, some quarterbacks can win games without putting up 500 yards, 400 yards. Not every quarterback is going to be Drew Brees or Tom Brady, right? Like, you have quarterbacks that are just going to put up the numbers when you need them. And that's what I think Jalen Hurts can be. So we'll see. We'll see. I think he can be great, though. I'm definitely going to sit on that. The players have to pay over 100K or more if they want to change their number to a sinister college. That's dope. Damn, 100K. But where does that money go to? Does that make our tickets cheaper or something? Who are they paying money to? He's a good leader, franchise quarterback based on what he's shown. How now? Franchise quarterback depends on what you look at as a franchise quarterback. 1, 2. I agree. He still has more to prove. We for sure, I swear, Aaron Rodgers just won the MVP like a couple. That's what I'm saying. Like how did he fail? I don't know how he failed. We won 5 Super Bowls. 1 is a past tense. Okay, 1 is a past tense. We are in 2021. Okay, if our Super Bowl don't count, y'all Super Bowl don't count. If we going in the past, then we could go talk about the past. Your 5 Super Bowls don't count. When was the last time Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl? When McCarthy was head coach. Okay. And then he basically forced Mike McCarthy out. So, we're going to just ignore that part. We're just going to ignore that. If he's the greatest QB, like you said, he should be in the Super Bowl every year. Super Bowls are a team thing. You have to have a good team to win Super Bowls. As much as credit we want to give Tom Brady, yes, Tom Brady is probably one of the best to do it. But he had I think the lowest rated defense he had was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and obviously they went crazy in the playoffs, but he's had a top defense every year. Every year we can sit here and talk about his offensive weapons, but he still had a top 2, top 3 tight end. He had probably a top 5, if not top 7 slot receiver. Always had a really good offensive line. Look, the Green Bay Packers have not selected a first round running back, tight end, wide receiver in I think the past 20 years. So it's just different. Super Bowls are a team sport. And I'm not a Packers fan, so I could really care less. I'm not really trying to make a point for him, but it's different. It's just different. Also, not to brag, I called Joke fall into the second round. You did. I'm kind of surprised, man. I'm surprised we didn't get him, man. That hurt. Bro, if he goes to Washington, that's going to be scary. If Aaron Rodgers goes to Washington, that's going to be very scary, man. Especially if they don't have to give up a first. If you don't live up to that standard in his position, then that's a failure, right? Who are you talking about? Jalen Hurts? Who are you talking about? I don't think that you can. I think that Super Bowls are. If your performance in the Super Bowl, I think you can base somebody's career off of. Like if you go into the Super Bowl and you ball the heck out, that's something to be said. But like there's so many people that just randomly get Super Bowls. So I mean, if we look at LaShawn McCoy just got back-to-back Super Bowls for doing nothing. I'm not saying that, obviously he's a quarterback. He has a big, Aaron Rodgers is a different situation, but I just can't base a whole person's career or who I think they are as a player just because of Super Bowls. What's good, Show Nuff? I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. What's up? I don't feel disgraced. We got Smith and other players. Exactly. Bro, shoot. That was probably best case scenario. We picked up a first out of it. Exactly. We lost one game and picked up a first and Devontae Smith. I ain't mad. Cowboys talk about tanking is hypocritical because the only reason they have the 90s dynasty is because they tanked. But hey, most of them were not even alive for that. Talk to them. Soul Exchange, talk to them because they're not listening. Shout out to everybody that's still in here. We still got 40 people in here. I usually cut this off at 1 hour, but I'm feeling, I'm going to try and get through these comments before I do head off. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. Like I said, I think we're like 200 away from 2,000 subscribers, which is insane. So definitely please hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it with a friend. You know what I mean? Bring your family and make them join my family. Couple of announcements real quick. Monday, we do have Philly 500 coming on for the lunchtime show. So Monday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll have Philly 500 on here. Very excited about that. Tonight, we're doing a call-in show. And then we have a couple of interviews with a couple of players coming up. I don't want to say it because then I feel like once I say something happens and stuff. But I'm very excited about these players. So, I'll drop it as soon as the time is confirmed. But we got some good things coming on up. So definitely hit that subscribe. You don't want to miss it. And hit that little bell on the side. Make it go ding, ding. You know what I mean? Lowest defense Brady had was in 2011 against the Giants. And look what happened. They lost. We need the top corner in the next year's draft. I saw like the way too early mock drafts. And obviously we have 2 picks. So depending on how good or bad we are, and then depending on how good or bad the Dolphins are, we should be able to get a cornerback because they have Elam falling to like number 20, I think, and they had us picking them. It was like either 18 or 20. So, and then the other guy is Stingley. So if you want Stingley, you're going to probably have to be pretty high in the draft. So we'll see. I think we can get one, though. McCarthy looked like when y'all signed him that he was drinking beer like a bum because his career was probably over. My man was living in a barn. Mike McCarthy was living in a barn. I'm not joking. That's not a joke. It might have been a very nice barn, but it was a barn nonetheless. We have the most draft capital for 2022. Future is bright considering we're solid in the trenches. You're a Cowboys fan, right? How many draft picks y'all got next year? Because we got 10. And that's including 2 first rounds, 2 seconds, possibly 3 first rounds, 1 second. So let's talk. One of those wins was in 1960 and was the only team to ever beat Vince Lombardi in the postseason, which is arguably one of the most impressive postseason feats during that era. Big facts. That's a big fact. That's a big fact right there. Not many people know that. Cowbums rings were in the 1900s right along with our chips. So exactly, if we're going to go back to the 1900s, then, we got to count ours too, right? At least he didn't stutter like Nick Sirianni. Ooh, Nick Sirianni stuttered. Mike McCarthy looked like Homer Simpson, but we going to talk junk about Nick Sirianni because he stuttered. Aaron wants to be more like Tom Brady. Yeah, and he's going to go to Tampa. He's going to go to Jacksonville. You guys signed an inexperienced guy to be your head coach. At least we got a vet coach. A vet that didn't work out. And we always sign inexperienced coaches. We signed an inexperienced coach like 3 years ago. Let's all remember how that worked out, right? Andy Reid didn't have any head coaching experience prior to him getting signed by the Eagles. He was here for like 20 years. Like, I mean, come on, bro. We don't miss when we draft. When we hire coaches, we usually hire a good coach. I think the only bad coach that we really hired, and I can't even realistically say that Chip Kelly was a terrible coach. I think he was a terrible coach. He screwed up once he became our GM. That's really where I am with him. But like, we usually hit with our coaches. This is like our 22nd coach in our history. I'm telling you, we could write a book of just Dallas excuses. It would be a very long book, the never-ending story. And experience, he has been a coach for about 6 years. He's young. I'll say that. He is young, but I like it. The Cowboys didn't tank in the 90s. They were legit bad and turned into diamonds. He basically gave up a bunch of players because the way that alone was like, I'll give you that. That was probably one of the craziest like drafts I've ever seen. The way that you guys turned players into picks, like we try to do that now, with the players we have and try and turn them into picks with the compensatory picks, but they changed the rules, I think, after that. So all right, I got a point there, but what about the Packers coach? He was never a coach before, and he was making the playoffs every year since then. Yeah, exactly. And look at Sean McVay. Sean McVay was that dude. He wasn't a head coach before. If you look at most of these coaches, was Vrabel a coach? I don't think Vrabel was a coach before. I really can't think of other coaches. I tried, though. Y'all saw the effort. All right. My guy, Infamous. What's good, brother? We can't think about a cornerback until the conclusion of this year. We have to see what we have in our current players. Facts. He said, bro, Sirianni was the person responsible for getting coffee, the real coaches, lattes. Oh, here we go. 6 months ago. Let's not go there. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. You sound nervous though, bro. Don't worry. If he's so bad, why are you nervous? We can't think about a cornerback until I already read that. If you're in the Discord, one of the dudes, a player on defense. Did I miss something you said before that? Rain has led the team to the playoffs twice in 5 years, and the next 5 years because we realistically didn't have a chance once Hurts came in. In the next 5 years, Hurts will go to the playoffs twice. I think he'll go more. I think he'll be fine. If we can figure out everything around him, I think he'll be good. Cowboys hired a cross-eyed guy who got fired in Green Bay for not running the ball, Aaron hating him, and terrible offense. Talk to him, man. Eagles fan, come on, bro. Andy Reid was only like a tight end coach before he was. Exactly. There's a lot. If you look at the Eagles' history, we don't hire coaches that used to be head coach. Like, we just don't do that. That's just not who we do. We haven't really mixed. So, the Cowboys traded their whole roster. Then the players they benched so they could get comp picks for that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they made the roster as terrible as possible as they get good top picks. Exactly. It was crazy. It worked, right? LaFleur was an OC and Vrabel was a DC. Exactly. What's good, Philly J? I see you. What's good? Mike Vrabel just brought in a hard-nosed mentality. I agree. I like what he got over there in Tennessee. You cannot tell me a team trying to build their roster to lose with a 1-15 record and letting their rookie Troy Aikman getting eaten alive on purpose for a full season is not tanking. Facts. Y'all can't just say a coach a bum, especially if they weren't a head coach before. Yeah, we don't know what we got. Come on, Cowboys had Jason Garrett for 10 years and like 2 playoff wins. Big facts. I will say this. Listen, when it comes to a head coach, obviously, if you're like one of those Bill Belichick type guys or Mike Tomlin type guys that you just control everything, that's one thing. But there's coaches that just build great staffs. And that's the type of coaches that we tend to want to get. We tend to get people that are just going to get a lot of smart people. And we, have a collaborative effort. That's what they call it, right? So I'm not worried about it, man. Nick is going to be fine. Nick Sirianni has a very good team around him. He has team of front office and maybe not front office. Maybe I shouldn't go that far. He has a lot of good coaches around him. So listen, the the main point I'm trying to prove here is that my Philadelphia Eagles will not be number 28th when the season is done. So no matter how much you want to hate on the Philadelphia Eagles, we will see you come season time, and we will be wearing our dog masks. We will be ready. We will be hungry. We will be the hungry dog that runs faster. So like I said, keep sleeping till we got to wake you up, because the snooze button is strong. The snooze button is strong. And I'm telling you, you could keep trying to sleep on us, but we're going to keep waking you up. So other than that, man, I appreciate everybody that rocked out with us. We still got 40 people in here. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And Cowboys fans, keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming back, because I'm with that smoke. I'm with that smoke. As the closer that I get to the season, the more unrealistic and more crazy I'll get. So trust me, I'm with that smoke. He said, I'm going to subscribe and like, just so I can know when and where to bring that smoke later. Exactly. Michael DeJean says, fly goes fly, let him sleep on him. Let's get it. Get him to 2K. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please do. Please do. I really appreciate that. But either way, man, I appreciate all you guys. This was a lot of fun. But I will see you guys at 6 o'clock. Hopefully, we're going to have our call in. But yeah, y'all know what it is. Other than that, it is fly goes fly. We are out here.